Okie dokie artichoke. So, welcome to, I think this is the 5th live that we have got going right now. And as always, I post these right after I do them. So if you miss it, then feel free to catch it on the replay. But we just got done with some worky work, and I'm hopping on here to do a quick little Friday live for you guys. And not sure if you guys are watching my stories. If you're not, check this out. There's some gold nuggets in there, I'm telling you. So, yeah, let's run this up a little bit and see if we can break some new record for a live number. So, as always, I'm enjoying these Friday lives, and yeah, so coming on here today for a little bit of a switch up, location change. We're in the kitchen today because we're trying to suit up for the people. You already know, Rob. And we got some people from England here. Let's go. Love gold nuggets. I'm going to interact with you guys a little bit more on these comments. So just finished Love Island. Let's go. Yeah, some Aussies here. Love it. All right. So today's live topic is going to be why I mentioned as far as my stories goes is because each day I try and do a daily poll question. And so been doing that for like a very long time. And Pittsburgh, let's go. Hello from Arizona. Hello from Pittsburgh. Aloha. Love all these comments. So, yeah, let's get into it. So typically I've been doing about like 25 questions for like anonymous Q&A. But I figured I'd change it up a little bit, change the location, change up the theme and topic today. So I'm a man of the people. My poll question today was either to continue with the Q&As or to do the dating poll answers. So we got New Jersey, New York, we got love from Philippines. Let's go. Let's freaking go. So, yeah, as I was saying, my dating poll answers one. So I'm a man of the people. We're going to do what the majority wants. So that is going to be today's topic. So, feel free to stick around. I'm going to try and keep this out like 45 minutes like I try and do. And, we got LA, there we go, respect. Florida, Canada, Michigan. Check out all these comments. That's what I'm talking about. Florida and Seattle, let's go. From the UK, Scotland. This was pretty sick. And yeah, so I tend to, whenever I'm doing these dating poll questions, just to like get through this intro script, I'm seeking advice from you guys, right? Like I'm seeing like what you guys think is the best option between two options when it comes to like dating advice, right? I don't really give my advice on it. Like I don't really answer my own question because I don't want to impair your own judgments. I want to give you guys that autonomy to give me the best appropriate advice. So I don't really answer those, but today we're going to answer them. So hopefully you enjoy some of my answers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read, I have 29 right here. They're all of my highlights on my stories if you want to like check that on my page. I like highlighted them. So if you ever want to like look at that, if you need dating advice like myself, you can go check that out. So yeah. So yeah. So I've got 29 questions here. I'm going to read the question. I'm going to read actually I'll give you the results of it. So basically the resulting like percentages for both of the options, and then let you know what my answer is and if I'm going with the majority or if I'm going with the minority. So after going through it, I'm like 3/4 with the majority and about like 1/4 of like non-majority, like the minority. So yeah, let's hop into it. Yeah. All right. So like I said, 29 questions here. We're gonna rock through these. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a little Friday afternoon, Friday evening with your boy Connor here, giving my answers to these dating poll questions. So first question, here we go, is should the guy always initiate the first convo? So we have yes or no. 38% of the people said yes. 62% of the people said no. My answer to this question is going to be with the minority. I said yes because I kind of, sometimes I like preface a little bit of these like dating poll, like these questions before I go on. So I don't necessarily give my answer, but I sort of like insinuate what my answer would be. So I said yes for this. I think the guy should, I think the guy should be the one to initiate the first conversation. Maybe I'm like, I don't know what the word is. Maybe I'm like, origin. I don't know what the word is. Classic, original. Like it's not the word, but old school maybe. But I always thought like if there was a girl that I was interested in, that like that conversation or that whatever that was gonna be, if it was gonna be something like that wasn't going to happen if I didn't make the first move. Like I don't necessarily maybe think that I think the guy should be the one to first initiate the conversation. Maybe not like always, but I think it would be expected that the guy would be the one to initiate that conversation. So I'm going with the minority on this one, and I'm saying yes. All right, so second question is, how soon do you send the follow-up text after a date? We have immediately after. We have three options. Immediately after, wait an hour, or the next day. Immediately after is 37%. Wait an hour has 32%. Next day is 31%. I went with the majority. I said immediately after the date because I'm like, oh my God, if the day was like amazing. Yeah, I'd probably say if the date went well, if I'm going on a date, I'm assuming that like I'm going to make it as best I can, right? Like I'm going to assume that's going to be like the best date in the world, right? So assuming that all goes according to plan, right, then I'm sending a text message to that person like immediately after we go on the date. So that is what I'm saying. I'm going with the majority. All right, question 3. Which would you rather receive, assuming only one of these? They're messages. And we're assuming like you don't live with this person, like you're dating, right? So would you rather receive a good morning text or would you rather receive a good night text? 73% of the people said good morning. 27% of the people said good night. I'm going good morning text because like first thing when you're waking up in the morning, letting someone know that you're thinking about them, like what better feeling in the world, right? So like if I were to receive that text, that would probably feel better to me than receiving a good night text for that reason, right? So, and I'd probably be, if like I'm only sending one of those texts, I'd probably send a good morning text. Like if I had to just pick between those two. So yeah, going with the majority again. Good morning text, 73% of people said that too. All right, question 4. Which would you prefer to be surprised with of these two options? A handwritten letter, like randomly, right? Like one day your partner or like whoever you're dating surprises you with one of these two options. A handwritten letter or flowers. 72% of the people said handwritten letter. 28% of the people said flowers. I am going with the majority here. I'm saying handwritten letter. 72% of people, I'm with you on that one. I'm telling you, man, like also for Valentine's Day, like I think some people, like one of the questions I answered on my Valentine's Day Q&A was like, what do you get a guy for Valentine's Day? And my advice was like a letter. It was like, what do you get a guy for Valentine's Day? Like, do you guys even care about this this day, right? And yeah, I just said handwritten letter. Handwritten letter. Obviously, I'm a man. Like, obviously, I'd prefer a letter than flowers, but you know, flowers are cool every now and then. But I'm going handwritten letter. There's something about writing someone's like that's timeless, right? Like your feelings, like on a letter, you know, like getting your thoughts on a piece of paper. Like I think that's why. Obviously, like vows are so cool, like so lasting, so timeless. So if I would be surprised with, you know, something like a handwritten letter would mean a lot to me. So going with the majority there, 72% of people said handwritten letter. I'm with you on that too. All right, question 5 is better weekend date idea of these two options. So you can either do, first option is dinner and a movie. It's almost the weekend. Like better, what would you prefer between these two options for a date night tonight on a Friday night or Saturday night or Sunday? People go on dates on Sunday nights. Dinner and a movie or brunch in the park. Brunch and the park. 58% of the people said brunch and the park, and 42% of the people said dinner and a movie. I'm going with brunch in the park with the majority here. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest. I'm into movies, but not really like as a date, you know. Especially like when you're first getting to know someone. Like I feel like it's. I mean, if you're comfortable with each other and like you're cool, like sure, like a movie night's cool every now and then. And I like dinner's cool, obviously, but I prefer, I think just doing brunch, going to the park, walking around in nature, I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going with majority here again, dinner, brunch in the park for a better weekend date idea. So yeah, that was that one. All right, question number 6. We are rocking through these, rocking right through these. See if you guys have any comments I want to appreciate, show some love for. If not, we'll hop back right into this. And I appreciate it. Yeah. Growth is cool. That's what I'm saying. Yep. All right, we're getting back into it. I'll have to see these at the end. Let me see if there's like any. Nope, we're good. All right, let's go. Question number 6. Also, like how I do these poll questions, I'm just like in the like. I know the day, within the day, like within the bounds of the day, I know I want to get some kind of poll question up, so like I can like engage with you guys, get some kind of advice from you guys, so you can provide it to me, so we're like both benefiting from it. So I don't have these really like preconceived, like they're just boom, like immediately I just kind of like think of something and I just throw it up, right? So also favorite men's cologne right now, I'm rocking. What are we rocking right now? I think it's like Ralph's Club by Ralph Lauren. That's what we're doing right now. So that is my favorite cologne right now. To get off subject a little bit, but yeah, let's hop back into these. So question number 6. So this question came at a time where I was in Colorado with my family to celebrate Thanksgiving, right? So that's sort of the background around this question, right? So question number 6. Where would you want to be proposed to at? Or where would you want to propose or be proposed to at? Malibu, California, or Pikes Peak, Colorado? This was like almost a 50-50. 51% said Malibu, California. 49% said Pikes Peak, Colorado. YSL is good too. I used to use YSL. I still have it, but I just don't really use it now. YSL is a great cologne. Excuse me. So I personally said Malibu as where I would want to propose to, where I would want to do my proposal at. So I think that's like an absolutely amazing place. Hawaii, all right, Colorado, Malibu. I'm loving it. Colorado. What I try and do is I try and make these questions, frame these questions in a way that it would be almost like right down the middle, split 50-50 for the questions. So like I love when it's 50-50. Like I'd prefer it not to be like super one-sided. So marginally, very, very marginally, Malibu won out on that. And so that's what I am siding on. Malibu because I don't want to be freezing and full of mucus in the picture, lol. Love that. Any beaches of sunset, love that, Jolie. And all right, we love all these comments. All right, number 7. Question number 7 is, are common interests required for you in dating? 79% of the people said yes, 21% of the people said no. I'm going with no on this one. So we are siding with the minority because I don't think they're necessarily required. Like if I was thinking like what would be required for a long-lasting relationship, like I don't necessarily think that common interests would be like, it might be my top 5, but it wouldn't be like my, top 3 certainly. I would say like, I would say no on that one. We're siding with minority. Like I think it's just a benefit. Like it certainly helps with things, but I think like my top 3 things that like for like a long lasting relationship that I would be looking for would be like, can I be honest with someone? Can we negotiate properly? Can we like resolve conflicts together? And am I like sexually attracted to my partner? So I don't think necessarily like common interests are like in my top 4. Like it might be like 5, like top 5, but I don't really think they're required. So for me at least. So we're going with minority. Only 21% of people said no, but that's what we're going with. Not a deal breaker. Loyalty, love that. Yeah. All right, question number 8. How quick do you text your significant other back when you receive a text from them? This is a cool one. We have 3 options here. We have immediately when you see it, wait until a better time, or never. So 75% of people said immediately when you see it, 22% of people said wait until a better time, 3% said never. We might need to talk to some people that say never, to save what's going on. So, wait until a better time, meaning like you see it, you like maybe acknowledge it, send them a text like saying like, hey, I saw it, but I'll get back to you, sort of maybe. 75% of the people said immediately when you see it. Okay. So I'm gonna say wait until a better time. That's probably how I'm gonna go about that one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to answer that with. So 22% of people said that. I'm going to say right up to the date, I'd be like immediately texting them. But like, if we're like in a relationship, it's like wait until a better time. I feel like if I'm doing something, maybe I would like immediately say like, hey, like I see this, but I can't like really respond to you right now. So I'll like get back to you at a later point. Or if it's something that like, I think what would go through my mind would be, does this need like, is this a priority right now, or like can I like tend to this later? And that's probably how I would go about my response to that. So yeah, that's my that would be my answer. Yeah, then it would be like you being ignored, right? Yeah, no one wants that. Wait, lol. I do it right away, immediately. All right, we got all types of when it's new immediately. I agree with that. I certainly agree with that. I don't think you want to be giving the impression that you're like not acknowledging them. Yeah, right. So, all right, next question. Do you like working out with bae? What if you're driving or at the dentist with your mouth open? Well, you probably should wait. Yeah, you definitely should wait. All right, question 9 is, do you like working out with bae? We have yes or no. 60% of people said yes. 40% of people said no. So I said yes on this. I said yes. I would probably like that. I'd probably like it if not like all the time, right? But I think it'd be cool to like, I don't know. I don't think we necessarily have to like work out together and like do the exact same thing. But I think it'd be cool to like work out with them like, I don't know, like once a week or something. That'd be cool. Like a little weekend workout, you know? Or if you like go to the gym at the same time, but just do your own thing, I think that's cool too. So, yeah. All right. Working out with bae is a must. You got that right, Mike. Solo workouts are necessary as well. No. Spending enough time with each other, sure, because they lack motivation. I think motivation is important too, yeah. Like if they wanted to do it for like, to get them in a rhythm or a groove to like get them on like a good program or something, I'd get tired of them quick. I think that'd be cool, yeah. Yeah, cool. Loving the feedback. I am loving the feedback today, and I appreciate you hanging out with me on a Friday. Do you do any sports apart from the gym? Right now, like not really. Used to do like some other sports like back in high school and college, but like right now, not really. Right, we could be at the gym together and finish together, stretching and cool down. Yeah, I like that. I'd like that. Do a little bae stretch sessions. Yeah, 5 times fast. All right, question 10. Getting back on track here. Is, do you watch Netflix with the captions on or off? There's a big one. This might be a deal breaker if you can't come to a resolution on this conflict. But yes or no? We've got, or on or off. 52% said on, 48% said off. This was almost right down the middle as well. Yeah, this is probably the second closest one we have here, I think. Yeah, second closest one to being 50-50, right? Hi from France. Let's go. We got France up in the house. Hell no, definitely on. Oh, on, yeah, we love this. Egypt, let's freaking go. All right. On, no captions. So do we have Netflix captions on, or do we have Netflix captions off when we're watching? when we're watching with Netflix, right? So I said, did I give you the percentages already? 52% said on, 48% said off. I am saying Netflix captions on, 100,000%. They have to be on, and yeah, I can't. It's sort of like when you're watching stories. I don't know, me. Like, I always like to include captions on my videos because, like, I'm realizing that, like, if I'm watching stories, sometimes I just like to watch the stories without the volume, right? So I just like to just read what they're saying and sometimes, like, not really listen to them, just read what the captions are saying. So I, like, get the gist, you know what I mean? So I'm on team Netflix captions on, as always, if we can. So, yeah, that's what I like to do. So we are going with majority there, almost right down the middle. Second closest one right down the middle. So next question is, how many buttons do you leave unbuttoned on your shirts? Usually 3. Usually 2 if this buttons and it doesn't look weird. Like, look how, like, this looks weird. Like, if I'm trying to be professional, I'll, like, button that. But, like, I don't know. It just looks, the shirt's kind of, like, too tight on me. So, I, like, just unbutton it. So, yeah, usually 2 if I'm, like, at some professional environment, but 3 if I'm just, like, chilling. All right, next question is, which is a better time? Big spoon or little spoon? This was close to. We have 57% said little spoon, 43% said big spoon. I'm going with little spoon. Doesn't happen very often, but little spoon. I'm going majority here. I feel you. I feel like you just feel safe. You feel protected. You feel loved, and that is what we want. I feel like that would be a better time, in my opinion. So we're going little spoon, and with the majority on that one. So next question. We're in question 12. Of 29, right? So I feel like we're doing good on the time here. You guys like to be the little spoon, but you don't say it. Sure, right? I'm the little spoon. Love it. We love it. I do like country. I like country. I'm a big country fan. Not until, like, recent though. I'd probably say I started getting into country maybe, like, a few years ago. The shirt is too tight because your bench press game is on point. I like it, Mike. I know my chair is literally making so much noise over here. Like, it's so loud. Actually, this one's louder. I usually sit here, but for some reason I'm sitting here. So I'll try not to make so much noise. Yeah. All right. Next question. Ideal Friday night plans. This could not be a better question for today. So, ideal Friday night plans. Comfy cozy, or out on the town. 82% of the people said comfy cozy here. 12% of the people said out on the town. This was a little, how do you say, skewed. That would be the word I'm looking for. This was skewed on this one. So, yes, skewed. This was skewed. 82% said comfy cozy, 12% said out on the town. I'm going comfy cozy. I am a homebody. I'm being comfy cozy. Every now and then out on the town, like, that's cool. But, yeah. Yeah, comfy cozy. That sun card is my Valentine's Day card for my mom. So, yeah. I don't know if this is, like, if you can, like, does that home sign say, hey, Meg's mom? I wonder if that home sign is, like, forward. Does it look backwards? Like, I don't know how this, like, appears, but it looks backward to me. But I think whenever I say this down, like, it looks forward. So, yeah. I don't know if you read that backwards, like, that was impressive. So, yeah. I'm going with the majority here. Comfy cozy. Homebody. That's me right here. I'm going majority here. Comfy cozy. Ideal Friday night plans. It's backwards? Okay, I figured. Or wait, it's facing the right way. Hee hee. Okay, who knows? Backwards. Okay. Backwards, cool. All right, so question number 13. Is vulnerability attractive to you? Yes, no. I feel like I was trying to make this one-sided, but 93% of the people said, 93% of the people said yes. 7% of the people said no. I feel like no, I don't know. I'm going yes. Yeah. Yes, we need to be vulnerable, please. So I'm going comfy cozy, already there. We love that, Meg's mom. And yeah, I'm going vulnerability. Very, very attractive to me. With the majority, yes. All right. This question was around Christmas time, so that was the framework around this one, and so. Better Christmas themed date night. It is attractive. I think both feelings should be validated, and it's so cute when guys express their feelings, especially if you are being your true and authentic self. It is attractive. I think both feelings. Yeah, I read that. I'm not attracted to men who cannot be vulnerable. All right, let's preach that. Love that. All right, love these comments as always. All right, so getting back to this question. So, better Christmas themed date night of these two options, right? So, this one, Christmas, going out in the town, you got a Christmas lights and a Christmas bar that you're going to. This is around Christmas, so it's kind of special, right? Yeah, the home sign's backwards, but it'll be straight when I save it down. Christmas lights or Christmas bar is one option, or going over one of your places and doing a gingerbread house and doing a movie at home. Which of those options are we doing? We're going out of town. We're going out of town doing like a light up night, going to a Christmas bar, or are we doing a gingerbread house and a movie at home? 53% of people said Christmas lights and Christmas bar. This was the third closest at 50-50. 47% of people said gingerbread house and a movie at home. I'm going homebody, gingerbread house, and a movie at home around Christmas time. Because that's what we do and that's what I'm about. So I'm a homebody too. I feel it. Yeah, so that's minority, but like marginally minority, but still a minority. So yeah, we're doing that one. All right, we're about halfway through. So cozy at home, love that. I'm on that team too. Let's go. Which is a better home? Gingerbread houses are so fun and messy. I know, right? That's so cool. Homebody, we love that. Both would be fun, but yep, second option. Eggnog, sure. I don't know. Eggnog's cool. Hello from Miami. Got Miami up in the house. Okay. Next question, halfway through. Which is a better skill to have? Listening or speaking? Yeah. Listening or speaking? 86% of the people said listening. 14% of the people said speaking. I'm on team listening. I think that's like the easiest, hardest thing to do, to like listen well, be a good listener. I think that's probably one of like the best things that you could do for someone is just to like sit down and listen to them and let them feel heard, because I feel like no one wants to do that, or like it's hard to do, like granted. So listening, thumbs up, listening. All right, I think we're on team listening. So yeah. Okay. Slow to speak. Yeah, I like that. That's a good trait too. Yeah. Cool. All right, we're on team listening for that one, as I am too. Okay, next question. Never fighting with your partner. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? 59% of the people said it was a bad thing. 41% of the people said it was a good thing if you're never fighting with your partner. This was sort of close too. I'm on team bad thing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's like always a bad thing, but obviously, but I think that like you also don't want to shove things on the rug and let them like build up. So like if things are like I would say just address things like when they're there, and you can just like squash things and just like move on, right? So yeah, never fighting with your partner. Like I'm going with the majority here as like a bad thing, but not like all the time, right? So yeah. All right, next question. Which do you prefer when dating? Which do you prefer when dating? Fights lead to makeup sex. Okay. Yeah. Which do you prefer when dating? Someone similar or someone opposite? I think it is both a good thing and a bad thing, but if you don't have conflicts, you don't actually know how your partner is going to react to conflict, and you don't know if he is going to walk away. It's not reality. You will fight. It's bound to happen and natural, but the working it out and making up is the best. Oh, I couldn't agree more with that. Yeah, love that. Absolutely love that. That was beautiful. Okay. Which do you prefer when dating? Similar or opposite? All right, similar, opposite. He keeps me calm. I'm high strung. This is fun. Opposite, so they can help me see a different perspective as long as it's delivered kindly. Yeah, that was really nice. That was great. 68% of the people said someone similar. 32% of the people said someone opposite. I'm just trying to squeak as much as I can. So I'm on someone similar, 68%, majority here. Similar, I don't know. That's fair. I'm going someone similar. I'm on someone similar. That's what I would prefer in someone when I'm dating. So I'm on that team too. All right, next question. Which do you prefer in a partner of these two options? This is kind of a weird one, but just bear with me. Opposite to balance the relationship. All right, that's fair. Yeah, next question is which do you prefer in a partner? These are sort of like qualities, right? Success and dominance. Yeah, skills maybe, who knows? Success and dominance or emotional and tenderness. So do we prefer a partner who is successful and dominant, or do we prefer a partner who is emotional and tender? Excuse me. 69% of people said emotional and tender. 31% said successful and dominant. So emotional and tender, both. That'd be ideal, right? Let's get I'm saying arguing is part of a relationship. Why? Because we're different as we should be, and we should embrace each other's differences, and it's all branch of peace at the end that's most important. Yeah, I like that. Both emotional and tender, emotionally and tender, but mine is dominant. I like that one. Dominant in the right situations. I like that. Balance, Jolie. Love that. Success will come if you both have similar goals. I agree with that. I want chin contenders now. Cool. All right. I said emotional and tender is what we want, was what I prefer in a partner. Man's perspective, from a man's perspective. So, yeah. This is my outfit that I'd wear if I was going on a date night. Yeah. So yeah. All right. I answered that one. Yeah, so we're going with the majority. Emotional and tenderness is what we prefer in a partner on the majority of that one. All right, we got like 10 questions left, so let's see if we can rock through this. What are we calling it? Rapid fire. Rapid fire for these last 10. So, what matters? I guess we have 11. Same thing. Which matters to you most when selecting a partner? Which matters most to you when selecting a partner? We have 4 options here: attractiveness, intelligence, personality, and wealth. So 78% said personality, 10% said attractiveness, Another 10% said intelligence. 2% said wealth. We are going team personality here. A girl wants what she wants, LOL. Fair. I'm going personality, intelligence and personality. That'd be a cool combo. I could go with that. I could rock with that. All four would be cool too, but if I had to pick one of those four, we're going personality. So one personality, intelligence a second. Yeah, I'd probably say that. I probably agree with that. Personality, teddy bear. Personality is taking the cake on this one. Personality. All right. Next question. Now we have 10 left. Yeah. Rapid fire. Here we go. Which is a more attractive quality, openness or agreeableness? So openness is like open to trying new things, right? Agreeableness is basically like compassion and empathy, right? You're not obviously disagreeable, so you're kind of going with the flow, right? I'd say I tend to be more agreeable. I'd say like I'm both open and agreeable, but 91% of the people said openness, 9% said agreeableness. I think we have 10 people say openness. Open. All openness, yes, openness. Yeah, you know what? I'm with you guys. I'm saying openness is a more attractive quality to me as well, because I don't want my partner to be super agreeable. I think this is probably one of my faults, probably is something I'd probably have to work on, in a relationship, would be to be a little bit more disagreeable. But I'd say I'm pretty agreeable and pretty open, but I'd say openness is definitely a little bit more is what I would say is a more attractive quality. Yeah. All right. Which feels worse? This was a weird one, but whatever. Which feels worse? I don't want a yes man. I want someone to hold me accountable. Agree with you on that one. I agree. Voice your opinions, babe. You were such. Thank you. You want them to have a mind of their own. Agreeable only if that is really how she/he feels. Thumbs up. Keep your individuality while being open. Yeah. Honestly, this is great. I love these. I'm getting a lot of good insight. I'm getting a lot of good vibes. No yes man at all. I don't like yes people. Yeah. It's important to be your own person. I agree with you, Elisa. Yeah. Okay. Which feels worse? Not feeling heard or not feeling seen? 78% of people said not feeling heard. This goes back to listening, right? Listening and speaking, making the other person feel heard, right? So 78% of people said not feeling heard feels worse. 22% of people said not feeling seen feels worse. I'm on team not feeling heard. I would say they do go hand in hand, right? It's a weird question. I don't know why I asked it. Yeah, I'm saying not feeling heard would probably feel worse. If I'm saying something and someone's not acknowledging what I'm saying, right? So yeah, I think my idea behind the not feeling seen one was I do think they go very hand in hand, but maybe I'm just thinking from from a guy's perspective, I don't really care if my partner's going to acknowledge how I look or something, but maybe from a woman's perspective, they want their guy to say if they're going on a date or something, damn, you look super beautiful today, babe. Maybe that's not feeling seen, right? Wow, I feel seen and he acknowledged how good I look, right? And I feel not feeling heard would be something if you're just sitting down at the end of your day and you're just kind of going over your day and you're just not listening to them. Yeah, so that's just my 2 cents on that. I'd say not feeling heard probably feels worse too. So next question. Would you give up all sex for 5 years to find your one? find your person. Yes, no. 77% of the people said they would give up all sex for 5 years to find their person. We're guaranteeing you find your person. So this isn't like any like, you're guaranteeing it, right? You're guaranteeing you found your person, like the perfect person in the world, your soulmate, your person. So you have to give up sex for 5 years to find your person, guaranteed person. 77% of the people said yes. 23% of people said no. Yeah. I feel like it's a touchy subject, but I'm on team yes. So you can voice your opinion if you want. So yeah. I'm like, for 5 years, I'm on team yes. Yeah. That's what team I'm on. So next question is, can your partner be too lovey-dovey with you? This was also close. We had close to being 50-50, right? 53% of the people said yes, their partner can be too lovey-dovey with them. 47% of the people said no, their partner cannot be too lovey-dovey with them. I'm on the minority here, the marginal minority here. I'm going to say no. My partner cannot be too lovey-dovey with me. And I hope my partner sort of sees the same thing too. Like within reason, right? Like you're like, if you got to go to work and do your work, like, you know, do that and just like, I'll let you chill and let me chill. But if we're together and we're like not doing what we need to do to like run the house, like, I don't know, to like pay our bills and stuff, then like, dude, like, there's no such thing as being too lovey-dovey in my book, so, in my household. So that's what I would say to that one. Okay. How many more questions do we have? 6 more questions, and I feel like we're sort of right on time. So we're going, I'm going to cut this like in a minute, so rapid fire, super rapid fire here. Who would you rather be with? Someone who you have little chemistry and... Okay, let me break this down for you. Who would you rather be with between these two options? Someone you have little chemistry with but is completely consistent. Yes, someone who you have little chemistry with but is completely consistent. Or someone you have max chemistry with but is completely inconsistent. 61% of the people said little chem, completely consistent. 39% of the people said max chem and completely inconsistent. So I'm on team little chem, little chemistry, and completely consistent. We need to be consistent. I got to be able to expect what we both expect of each other. So that's what team I'm on. Could you work with Bae? Yes, no. 56% of the people said yes. 44% of the people said no. I said no. I don't think I could work. I think I could do it, like, but I wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, I'd prefer to like do our separate things. I know a lot of people that do work together. Not a lot of people, but I know some people that do that. I know most people that don't work together. So I'm on team. Like I could certainly do it, but I'd probably say like I wouldn't want to. So I would be on team no for that. All right, last 4. Which would you rather be in your relationship? The more attractive one or the less attractive one? 63% of the people said the more attractive one. 37% of the people said the less attractive one. Business and pleasure don't mix. I agree with that. My husband's going to be hot and hardworking, so it would be hard. Yeah. Okay. Which would you rather be in the relationship? The more attractive one or the less attractive one? Guy's perspective, I want to be the less attractive one. I want my wife to be way more attractive than me. And that's what I'll say on that. So I'm on the minority here. Looked like, I don't know if I gave you the percentages. I probably did, but we'll say it again. 63% of the people said the more attractive one. 37% of the people said the less attractive one. the least, but I'm kind of the more by default. LOL. Fair. I feel like women tend to. Oh, this is the next question actually. I'm on team less attractive one. So minority there. That's my 2 cents. So last 3 questions. This was what I was speaking to, getting to, was do women tend to be the more attractive one? Do women tend to be the more attractive one in a relationship, right? We have 2 options, yes or yes, duh. So 73% said yes, 27% said yes, duh. I'm on yes, duh. So yes, duh, women tend to be the more attractive one in the relationship. Enough said. Last 2 questions. Which would you want your partner to be? Okay, which would you want your partner to be? You want your partner to be the more attractive one, or do you want your partner to be the less attractive one? Hey, Alyssa. 66% of the people said the more attractive one. They want their partner to be the more attractive one. 34% of the people said they want their partner to be the less attractive one. As contrast the 1-2 ago. So, yeah. We would want our partner to be the more attractive one. So I want to be the less attractive one. I want my partner to be the more attractive one. That's my answer on that. 66% said more attractive and 34% said less attractive. So equal. Equal would be cool. I would say people tend to match up in terms of attractiveness. Like they tend to match up like men and women. So yeah. I would say you probably tend to see women being the more attractive one. Like if it airs, right, it tends to be on the women's side as far as them being the more attractive one than their male mate. Like you don't really see a guy being the more attractive one in the relationship. You just don't really see that, right? But I think people just tend to just match up on attractiveness, right? So yeah. All right, last question, last but not least, is this question, and I'll let you guys have the best Friday night of your entire life. So, physical attraction for a long-lasting relationship? ? Yes, no. 86% said yes, 14% said no. I'm on team yes. 86% said yes, 14% said no. I think you need physical attraction for a long-lasting relationship. I don't think that's something that's really under your voluntary control. I think that sort of just happens outside of your control, right? That's like an involuntary thing. It's like, okay, I don't know why I'm attracted to you, but like you are pretty. And yeah. So I think we need a physical attraction. I think I need a physical attraction for a long-lasting relationship. And that's what team I'm on. So that is all we have today. That flew by. I hope it flew by for you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. For those of you that stuck with me. And I hope you have a safe Friday nights. I hope you have a safe weekend. First weekend in March. Let's go. It's National Women's Month. So let's go women. And this jacket is from Zara, so that's how we're gonna end it. Yeah, have a safe Friday night. Have a safe first weekend in March, and I love you always. I love you guys always. Have a good night and see you soon. Peace.